I salute una all, fellow Ambazonian, and for all Ambazonian soldiers them, I bring una revolutionary greetings. The one are the commander-in-chief of the Ambazonian Dark Forces them, and the chairman for the Ambazonian People's Right Advocacy Platform. Today, I want to share two videos them for Ground Zero, where they come up from the Tanker Brigade for inside Bamenda. They one of our very strong fighting group we did for inside Ambazonia for Mezam. Today, they don't provide we with some video then what I want to share and with una. As una know very well, we'll get a very good fun we did now for inside Mankon. We better pass the one we be before. The one now fun Asaah and Angwafor, the fifth we na be our monarch for inside Mankon Palace and it then demonstrate some high level of development and civilization. It implement a democratic transition for inside Mankon. We will never ever see and for no palace for the whole of Africa. So the one a big development. So the fund it then decides to make chief councillor them, palace councillor them, then be elected democratically by the people themselves, giving power to the hands of the people. It then set up an election committee. Each quarter, now the quarter they call the election committee, me they can conduct election, they will choose village councillor them. Amongst those village councillor them, now for the way the palace system will now choose quarter heads and they will choose traditional council them from those members them. But unfortunately, some quarter head then decide to organize this election on a Monday day. We all man know say Monday na day where the whole population, not be only for Mankon, they don't set them aside for safeguard the interests of the people, for get the right of self-determination, for demand separation and for demand independence. This Monday day, it be sacrosanct, it be bigger than any palace. So because they violate our law then, and then decide to compromise the public interest, for Monday, they may be arrested by our forces then for Tanker, and I want to share with you this video then. And these are individuals that I actually know them personally. And it be very surprising for me for say these people then go do this type of thing for organized election for Monday. So even as we applaud the palace their action, I the want to praise them. So that means some man no mistake say would they condemn the palace or would they recognize the good things and way it happen for inside Mankon Palace. But I want to make a move no say this one would condemn not only these particular people then where they don't make this action on this Monday day. I also hear say the quarter head also from Gongami also organized election on Monday. That palace they need for also quarter head they need to arrest the quarter head also for Ngongam. All man we violate that goes down, especially for organize this election, they need to punish them. But would it support this election the way palace it make them we fund Asaah and Angwafor it put them in place? Would it support them 100%? The fund is doing a fantastic job and I congratulate the fund. But those who violate Ambazonian laws must have some consequences that are proportional and that are reasonable. So maybe we play the video, maybe we see them. So these two people, the way they catch them, wanna see them shoot for ground. One na Polycap, that young boy na Polycap, na person will be very popular for Bamenda. Na man we open some hotel, they call the hotel and say wait. Just so corner stadium for Bamenda, they get I think a 3 floor hotels and upstairs for the Naigatan. Polycap na very good man on boy we know in a very lively boy. I think I be meet the last time I go for Bamenda day for G4 we will drink together around that area. So for see the young man say he go to get election Monday day, where you know say na Ghosttown day. Why you go make a winner on a choice? If you choose weekend. So na Polycap that the other one we did for corner na Chi Pius. I think na quarter head that for Ntarinkun too. With the Rankachi also because he done violate Ghosttown. And made this one it be an example. Maybe what people they know say Ghosttown it be sacrosanct. So make I play the video, me gonna see him.
Say the fact na say una first disrespect the Ghosttown first for carry una election for Monday day. Monday day first. Una disrespect the Ghosttown. Una not care about the people the way they don't fall. Secondly, in times of war, there is no thing like say a chief talk say. Una they make election for elect who them, me they rule who them, where people they die. But no, we not get we no problem that one no. Asaah be talk say they go. All that one they for Tanka for they don't gather them. they bring me the one them for Anta all the Quata head, we go keep them.
So I just want to clarify, and I will advise for back also for our commander, JC, na Ambazonian general that, and you do represent all man for Ambazonia. And I want to make this clarity because most of the time we make error now because we go too far, further than we get power for do am. And I will advise them and I will put them for public so that make all money also know these things, them, the principle, they may be very strong. As we don't drive away Cameroon government, we don't make our territory ungovernable. We must fill this gap. And the consensus right from the time of Skakuf, where na the thing will advocate them, na say our traditional council them, they must be the institution them, the civil institution them for rule over our people. They are competent, they have the experience of tradition. Our customary law should continue and should be enforced all across Ambazonia. All Ambazonian forces must give their backing to traditional councils, and those traditional councils must be set up to reflect the people who are living in the village. Those who live in Yaoundé or funds who are living in Yaoundé cannot rule over traditional council and not preside over traditional or customary or our Njangari courts. Njangari courts and traditional courts, customary courts must be taken into charge by the traditional rulers and elders who are in the ground, who are fair, who are apolitical, and are not affiliated with the Cameroon state. And our forces should be the law enforcers of those laws alongside our Juju, who are traditionally enforcers of these traditional laws. So the idea that you reject what the fund says, that funds do not speak during a time of war, I think JC get it wrong in that place. And our forces should understand that traditional rulers have a very crucial part to play in our community cohesion, even during a period of war. It's very important that we acknowledge that and we also encourage our soldiers to take note of that. But to punish the people who have violated this ghost town day by conducting election on this ghost town day is appropriate and it is the right thing. Like JC said, if you are conducting elections on ghost town, you undermine ghost town, you are undermining all those people who have been killed, you are undermining the blood and justice for the people in Mankon whose properties were destroyed in Bengui Road when the Cameroon Prime Minister Diongote came to visit that area. So our people must protect and our soldiers must act as vanguard to protect the public interest in the Monday Ghosttown. So make all the palace all the quarter head the way they organize the election on that day, make them face the consequences, but that consequences must be proportional to the crime that they have committed to set an example that such things will not be tolerated in the future. Now I will play the celebration where it come out also for the phone of Chi Pius, where it celebrate a victory for election, and it be very inappropriate during this time of war.
Okay, now after the successful victory, oh, don't get for zone 2. Yes, carry them. They don't decide say more cash down. Some more cash down. Any man that were two goes to me from. Yes.
So, first of all, now the kind la republic character in this will no want for Ambazonia. The phone, make the phone it take action, and I will send this information for Palace also, me reach for phone a year. Make phone it take action for make sure say me them be disciplined, me the kind leverage and evil culture where they be polluted with alcohol and entertainment for la republic, make it not corrupt our democracy. In Asia, where I live there, alcohol is forbidden to be provided in political events. That means during political campaign celebration by politicians with their fans or their follower or their members, no alcohol can be provided by electors or politicians. That helps to reinforce the ethics of hard work and patriotism and a sense of service to the population and discipline. Alcohol have been used by the French government, by colonialists, and many dictators to destroy the population and their expectation, and also to destroy ethics and facilitate corruption. So we don't want this type of a thing. People drinking and getting drunk provided by political campaign. That is how you start corrupting people and make people to think that, or make people soft to be able to corrupt them. Our population must ban such behavior. No alcohol during political meetings or political gathering. No alcohol at all. It should be the people's focus on the people and the job to be done. It will help the candidates to also have that sense of duty, sense of responsibility to their population, and it will help the population to know that there is a sacred duty for people who are chosen by the population to serve them. So I'll play this video and it shows how corrupt the character of Chi Pius is. And this type of CPDM type of thing should never be allowed in Ambazonia. First of all, this is only election to be a councillor, a traditional councillor. It is after this traditional councillor job that they are going to be nominated or selected as Quata heads by the fund or by the palace. So this is unacceptable, and I will play the rest of the video. One thing we go notice and too, na for this Bamenda too. So when I feel notice and say all man they drink inside they drink them plenty brasseries drinks and day for day. Now the things this will be tell and say they drink brasseries inside Ambazonia normally. Any man where they talk about the ban for brasseries, it know it makes sense anymore. It don't outlive its importance, and right now it be counterproductive. In my discussion with Ayabacho, when I be see the work we need to be agree, all man agree. My discussion with John Baokoro with the people of the IG, everybody accepts that the ban for brasseries is giving the enemy an advantage at this moment, and it does not make sense. It is not logical. It is unjust. When you use unjust law, people will resist, and it will always backfire on you. Brasseries drink is the same like Guinness drink, is the same like Kaji. All of them is Brasseries du Cameroon, Guinness du Cameroon, Kaji du Cameroon. We cannot just ban only one. It is discriminatory, and it has now created a symbol where Cameroon know that they can defeat this strategy or this policy and make us look stupid and delegitimize the struggle in the eyes of our population. We have seen now that because of this ban, people who sell brasseries are relying on the Cameroon military for security, and it is now a source for recruitment from the Cameroon intelligence. Because anybody who sell brasseries or when a supplier for brasseries, they rely for Cameroon military for protect them against Ambazonian forces. And then those who they sell the brasseries, they bribe Ambazonian fighters, and now the way they create corruption. So those things are bad and not good for the struggle, and it should end. In Bamenda, you look in Quen area, people sell their brasseries. In upstation, they sell brasseries, but in downtown, in areas around in Tarunkun area, the people also sell brasseries, but only the rich people. The poor people who are supposed to make money, they don't make money because they don't sell brasseries. And people who have money, they go and drink in big bars and they spend money, and the rich become richer, the poor becomes poorer. Such imbalanced situation, we must resolve them. There is nobody who can defend the ban for brasseries except people who are doing so for partisan reason. We should allow the people to sell brasseries. You are already collecting money for people and allowing them to sell brasseries. So why doing this type of things? It doesn't make sense. And when something does not make sense, doing it is just making you look stupid, and the result is always negative. So this nonsense that the ban of brasseries should stop. All Ambazonians should allow people to sell brasseries. This is not an anti-social struggle. These are also some of the things that confuse our soldiers to start attacking people who are celebrating, or people who look happy, or people who dress well. So we must bring sanity within our liberation struggle and stop things that are just ridiculous. We know that some stupid people always come and say people who say this type of thing is because they have received money from the Republic, but we know that is just baloney. So anyway, maybe we focus, play the video, maybe we're gonna see what will happen for inside the cheap part.
Thanks, 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 yes. Voila. Oh, t'as de fou! T'as de fou! T'as de fou! Aïe! Yes, thanks to whatever councillor, Mr. Fruit Polycarp. Yes. Whatever new councillor, Mr. Fruit Polycarp, I will sure say, as your name for palace, they will move your name for first name for big quarter head. Yes. That quarter head will come for zone 2. Don't be so.
So na cheaper na Polycarp that na the young boy that will get that hotel for opposite stage. See how you drink Mimbo in front of people then. How you do expect if people they see you like that as a leader, and then they go nominate you, palace go nominate you like quarter head, you would walk na how? You be drunk a man. Alcohol is associated with bad behavior in Africa for the most part. I drink alcohol, but we do it privately. We do it privately because the association in public is not a good image. So we can drink our mbu. It's not associated with all those bad behaviors. So in doing this, this is really wrong. And Polycarp was arrested by the Ambazonian forces of Ntanka. So you see, these are them there behaving like this. Why would they not fall for the trick to carry election to do election on a Monday day? So this is not really good. And I want our people.
What the hell will come for zone 2? No, be so. What the hell
You
will
want
come for zone
transforming
2?
the
No, be
francophone?
so. Ah. Voila. Okay, Pato, Mami Anaji. We mommy for picking them for Quata. The fact say, you know, come up today, but you will be backbone. You will backbone. That means say they are picking that. They don't do nothing. They don't ask for the opinion. Hey, Pa Michael. Yes, sir. Yes. Who na dey for cover with the how Mami for the cover picking that. Yes. Pato, I'm going to turn to you. Na me. Yes. Oh, Mami better.
Musanju before.
Never lie, never lie, never lie, never lie, never lie. Never lie, Mami. Never lie, never lie. Ah. Wow, first lady, first lady, first lady. Many years, many years, many years, many years, many years.
So
Many years,
I
many
want to
years.
share this video then. So
Okay.
you can see.
Don't sit down like that. Wake up.
Today we are music for
Campaign
hand.
manager didn't wake up with every single day.
So
Ah, today was a great day. It was a great day. Mr. Doom, I want
for celebrate and enjoy like that is not a problem, but do not do so during political events or public events that are meant for leadership, political leadership, because these councillors are traditional politicians, are politicians who are going to be making decisions, who are going to be consulted, who are going to vote in decision making in the palace. And one other thing that say the palace get annual dance, end of year dance. When a palace annual dance also, I be against that annual dance. I don't send message out there also for the same for palace. I don't put them out there for Mankon community. I don't put them out there for Quata heads them. I don't put them out there for Ngumba people them. I don't put them also for fun and for all man for Mankon. Say this year made them cancel the annual end of year celebration dance with the day. There is nothing to celebrate because this one a choice issue. It's not it's not ingrained in the culture like other tradition. This is just end of year dance. Before when this war started, there was that particular dance did not held even under for Angwafor the third. So it shouldn't happen under for Asaah Angwafor. So we call on the palace for scrap the end of year dance this year. We'll get Christmas where they come. People then feel go for church. Christmas now a religious celebration. We know say people the way they worship Satan, they don't like Christmas. Because even our traditional people they respect Christmas, they respect Easter. Now they in that way even Ngumba people they go for church, go pay respect for Yeshua, for Jesus Christ. Because majority of our people they are Christian. So Christian Christmas Day it go fall for Monday when I Ghosttown. We go give an exception for that Monday day. Many people then go for church, then go worship God, then carry their religious practice them as Christian all over the world. It will be a day where they will use them for pray for Ambazonia freedom. They will pray for cleanse the land. And as usual, some people then they way they look na fight for power. They will think say na for fight me now. They will come for fight Christmas Day. They don't know say they actually just show themselves say they work for Satan. So any man where they come can talk say they want to declare lockdown or ghost town on Christmas Day and New Year Day. Those are anti-social people. Those are backward people. Those are primitive people who cannot move us forward. These are the people who are extremists, hardliners. So we know them for who they are. They will always come and do that. But just ignore them. On Christmas Day, people should go to church freely without threats, without intimidation, and without confusion. Let us go and we worship God during that day. It is only one day, and we'll continue back with our Monday Ghosttown. It is an exceptional day that Christmas fall on this day, and maybe it is a day that God wants us to go to church that day and pray for Ambazonia freedom. So make it be the way we did, and maybe we'll continue for the follow our liberation struggle. We encourage all our fighters to continue to be disciplined, and I get wonderful meeting with our fighter there for Insa Mezam. Things that they go on with collaboration. The more they talk together, the more we will harmonize policy, then make all Monday in the same page. And we wish it was like that in the diaspora But we all know it is not going to be that way, and it will reflect in the outcome of this liberation movement as well, as we push for diplomatic resolution of this war, which is not the war that we wanted, but a war that we must fight to defend ourselves and our people, and to fight that they have the dignity of the right of self-determination and protect and preserve their human rights as any other human being in the world. God bless you now. Have a good sky wherever you are.